something is seriously wrong with the heads of many of our leaders.
Normal person for this condition wey Nigeria dey, for this economic condition, go come out say you go dey pay person, workers, people wey dey work true for this country, dey pay them 62,000. You see, when I dey talk something sometimes, e dey be like say I just wan come out here come talk. But on a more serious note, this country is sitting on a time bomb that will soon explode. When it will explode, don't worry. I have an interesting video I want to show you. So just watch this video and hear what this clergyman, a priest, a reverend father, hear what he has to say, so that it will not look like as if Dozie is just talking. Understand? May not be like say Dozie just they come out here, just they talk. Just hear it from this reverend father's mouth and hear what he has to say. For he who has ears, let him hear.
I have been sick of this problem. I have been sick of this controversy over living wage or minimum wage. And I believe that something is seriously wrong with the heads of many of our leaders. How can anyone who earns 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, not to talk of people who earn 1 million, 2 million, how can they go to sleep in good conscience every day? How can they go to sleep in good conscience and come out to sit down in a boardroom to discuss the sustainability or otherwise of paying 60,000 to the poorest of workers? How can we go to bed and sleep, all those who belong to the elite, who earn 2, 3, 4, 500,000, 1 million? How can you go to sleep in good conscience, I say, if you still have any conscience? How can you go to sleep in good conscience and come out to be debating? I hear people on TV, I watch people on TV, experts, economic experts, corporate executives, government officials, who are taking home more than $1 million in a month. And they are there arguing that 60,000 or over will destroy the economy, is not sustainable. How wicked! You give 60,000 to a poor worker, a poor worker who may have a family of 2 or 3 or 4, for his feeding, for his accommodation, for his house rent, for his medical care, for his children's school fees. How wicked! How blind! How can we do that? And we think that God will bless our country? We think that it is by bringing a new national anthem for God to bless our country? How can you commit this crime against humanity? For me, this is a crime against humanity. Because the poor people who cannot afford to buy gari, I'm not saying they will buy that they are to buy sardino. I'm saying buy gari, poor people who cannot buy gari. I'm not talking of meat or fish. Poor people are dying because they have no money to cure malaria. How can you go to sleep in good conscience? Those of us who belong to the elite, how can we go to sleep with good conscience and we are debating and we are discussing and we vote 500 million naira to meet and debate about paying 60,000 to the poor? My dear friends, I see this as a new form of apartheid. Nigeria is one of the most unequal societies in the entire world. A society where it's like the animal farm. A society where we have conspicuously rich people, people who are living in conspicuous consumption, and others who are in deplorable, dehumanizing poverty. If you have somebody in this country that takes home 1 million naira, I mean 1 million, I'm not talking of 30 million naira, 1 million naira in the month, and he can open his mouth to be part of a discussion about the poor getting 60,000 naira. I say anyone who earns up to 1 million naira in the month should keep his or her mouth shut when he hears them debating about taking 60,000 for the poor. More than 60 years after independence, we are running an apartheid society. This time it's not racial apartheid, it's economic apartheid. We are running an apartheid society of people of conspicuous consumption, flying in private jets around at government expense, people who are riding 4, 5, 6, 7 SUVs with pilot vehicles, chasing the poor out of the road, and poor people, you are debating, you are discussing, you are over 60,000 for the poor. You insult the poor by saying 30,000, and later you say 48,000, and now you say 60,000, and you pay more than 60,000, you come out with 62,000. You insult poor Nigerians. I say there is hardly any society I know that is as divided as the Nigerian society. And a society that is so divided is just sitting on a keg of gunpowder. I have warned here before that the revenge of the poor is at the corner. The revenge of the poor is at the corner. I am not calling for it, but it will happen as night follows the day. Because when you so reduce people, you reduce people to this dehumanizing level. Nature does not allow a situation of islands of affluence amidst a sea of poverty. Nature does not allow it. And let me warn those in the elite. Let me warn those in the tripartite committee of government. Let me warn that it is in the course of nature that when a predator continues to devour the very resources that the predator needs for his own sustenance, nature will take out the predator in order to have equilibrium, in order to have a measure of equilibrium. Nature is about balance, you know. All of nature is about balance. And human beings are part of nature. And Nigerians are part of nature. If the predator who needs the animals in the kingdom, it needs the animals to survive, if it is recklessly devouring the very animals it needs for its own survival, if it is devouring it recklessly and senselessly, nature will step in and remove the predator so that there can be balance in the system, in the ecosystem. Let me warn that all those who are in government, I have not confirmed, that there are people taking home almost 30 million naira in the month. And you have the guts and you have the temerity to sit down, and your conscience allows you to sit down to discuss about 60,000 naira for poor worker for the whole month, and you are the one that has all the opportunities of extra code and all kinds of perquisites of office. You sit down to discuss about 60,000, and that is all that the person will have in the month. You sit down to discuss this and come out and say, this is not sustainable. How is 30 million naira sustainable in that economy? How is it sustainable that the leader has 100 SUVs going with him to the airport? How is it sustainable? How is it sustainable that government leaders junket around the world? How is that sustainable? I say we are committing a crime against humanity. And if we do not repent and retrace our steps immediately, the revenge of the poor is at the corner. Do not hold me responsible, because while the devastation was on, I did not keep quiet. Do not hold me responsible, because while the madness was on, I did not sit on the fence. I kept on shouting that the revenge of the poor is at the corner unless we change our course. And if we do not change our course, we will end up where we are headed. And where we are headed is devastation, is destruction, is violent revolution. I rest my case.
Yes, you people heard what he said. You heard it. Father, thank you so much. Now God will bless you. As you dey open mouth, they talk as it be for this country. You don't talk and finish. Father, don't talk and finish. Nothing there again to add. He who has ears, let him hear. Now God will bless you for this video, this thing where you talk. As you open mouth talk am, we know so many of them wey call themselves clergymen, where they follow them, they chop for the same table. All they do is to come out and tell us to pray for Nigeria, pray for our leaders. Shey na these people we go dey pray for? These ones, Father talk say something is wrong with our leaders. Because if true these people normal, if true they normal person for this condition wey Nigeria dey, for this economic condition, go come out, the price say you go dey pay person, workers, people wey dey work. I don talk am here before. People wey dey work true for this country, they pay them 62,000. You first talk 30 wey be formal minimum wage, you come dey price for something, for something you come talk 60, come talk say you go pay above 60. The next thing una go carry 62,000 come. Una really get something wrong with una for upstairs. To be honest with you, when I say these people don't care about Nigerians, they don't care about us, whether we are alive or we are dead, they don't care. When I say, some people think I'm just blabbing. No be blabbing. These people no really care. Because you imagine waiting governors to open mouth talk. They 60,000 naira I be waiting the demand for is not sustainable. But you where they collect millions of naira every month. Father, you been they ask about people where they collect 30 million naira a month. Go, you see Akpabio, I been mentioned Akpabio for my last video. Akpabio and his group, all those senators, now them, they earn almost above that every month. But at the time Akpabio open his mouth, anyhow mouth where they use talk as Senate president, say Labour they sabotage the Nigerian economy by shutting down the national grid. Now them, now senators and House of Rep, now them where they rush go make law to change national anthem. But look at how many weeks now we don't they talk about minimum wage. They see the 62,000 since when they begin from for something. They see this is 2,000. Now them be the people where they chop that 30 million naira plus or almost 30 million naira every month. Now these lawmakers. As for the governors and the presidents and the rest of them, then now them be the money they their hands. So now them they embezzle them, they carry them, they go abroad, they loot our resources. Now them won't come, they sit down for seats, say they want they pay people 62,000. That one is not sustainable. But going about with millions of vehicles, expensive exotic vehicles up and down, living large, living big, that one is also sustainable. Look at the other day I showed you the allowances these guys collect, both the ones where they pad. Just check the amount of money involved. Check the amount of money involved in the allowances they collect. But 62,000 naira, 90 the price level. Anyway, Labour don't reject them as news don't break. They don't reject the 62,000 and they are planning to go on another strike on Tuesday. I wish these Labour people really go take them as serious as it should. This time around, no, we die there. For this time, this one not be small thing, they go stop. We die there. May they insist, if possible, insist on that 250k. These guys, they get something wrong with them upstairs. Look at how the economy is. Things, cost of living is high. Food stuff, you know, a pint of beans now there for 10,000 naira plus. Ordinary beans, so beans will be even the common thing where we say poor man if you just afford, say okay, may you just use them. It dey 10k per pint. How many poor person if you go afford that kind of thing? So if you come pay am 62,000 naira per month, you go from there buy expensive rice, expensive beans, expensive garri. You know they talk about fish and meat too, because that one no be even waiting poor man they think. You wanna make you just see those basic ones. Even if you just boil and white like that, put them oil, put them salt, chop. You don't do for them. Now waiting the poor man they find with that one. But still, you no go fit still buy am. You no go fit buy yam. You no go fit buy nothing wey go fit. You go fit now from that 62k you go fit buy all these things. You go fit still manage sending pikin to that low school, that low budget school where they manage send pikin. You go still send them there. Pay for books and all those things. As now no one make education reachable to everybody. Now then they go from pay house rent to. Now they go from pay light wey now don't go increase or hike tariff. Now they go from sort everything out 62k for this kind of economy. You know even if you buy one bag of rice. You guys are heartless and wicked. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Father talk say Nigeria is one of the most unequal societies. My own be say is the most, if you ask me. Because if you look at the gap between these guys, this elite class and the lower class, the gap is very wide. And their own intention now to widen them. Because these are the tools they use during the election. If they no make the poor poorer, if they no deprive them of some of these basic amenities, especially education, if they don't make them poor, if they don't make them illiterate enough, unexposed, they no go fit use them as tools during their election. Do you understand? Now wetin these people they do, they just want make this guy make the poor continue dey poor, so that when once election time reach, they go come dey flock around them, they collect one pint of rice, one bottle of oil, they use am as bait to dey get their votes. Na be their own. But you see, like father talk, the revenge of the poor is around the corner. Now this one dey sweet me pass. I don talk am here before. Say when e go set, when the day of reckoning go come, the revenge of the poor, that thing una dey find, politicians. You see that thing una dey find for this country go come when e don reach, because e dey remain small. You get wetin we dey call elastic limit. When e go reach the point, be say e go stretch am, e no go fit come back again. Rubber. That point e don weak, e don tie, e don reach that point wey be say e don red. You go just dey make una dey pray on the poor masses, dey pray on them. Time go come. Na be my own. That time e go come. Nature go balance itself. You see all this una dey do, they pray on innocent people, they pray on the poor. They use them, they booga. This one go come, they tell us say they share idea with them. You go see and they go just they get. Make I no just talk too much. Thank you so much, Father George Ehusani. Thank you so much for this thing where you talk. We no go hold you responsible because you talk. You no be like those ones wey be say they go come out every day, they tell Nigerians make they pray for our leaders, pray for this person, pray for them. Nigeria go better. God show them this, God show them that. No worry. Muna continue dey suppress the poor. E come from him mouth. On Tuesday now, another strike go sup. Labour go start another one. Una go come out, maybe that una go come talk 65,000. The crayfish market go dey go on. The bargain. They price crayfish, they price onion, they price pepper. Now they do. Shameless set of people. Shameless elders. Elders will not get shame. Now to they force us to come, they respect una, say una be elders. Now una go wrong, come to. Una no see also. The day where the poor people go come for revenge. He who has ears, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. No be me talk about. Now so you dey for Bible. Thank you so much, my people. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, drop your comments, your thoughts on what the priest said, on what you think about this video, and of course, do well to share the videos. All right, this is C and Talk TV, and my name is Dozie. As usual, I'll catch you again.